South Fayette Stadium here in South Fayette, Pennsylvania, where tonight the Shaler area Titans come into play and visit the South Fayette Lions in a Week 1 matchup in high school football in the Whippeal. John Irwine, Antonio DiTomaso, and Josh Berger for coverage tonight on SATV. Guys, Week 1, the regular season, we are officially underway. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling great. Shaler just came off of a huge, massive win last week against Butler, 20-14. Hostile environment too. Hopefully they look to continue that tonight.
I mean, I feel the same way too. I mean, it was a great week last week for Shaler football, but now it's a whole new week, a whole new game, and it's 0-0 on the scoreboard right now, John.
That's a great way to put it, Josh, and that's exactly what it is, because we are in the regular season. It is now go time. Obviously, unless you're non-section play, but regardless, this should be a battle tonight. Let's talk last week a little bit for the Shaler area Titans. They went up to visit the Butler Golden Tornadoes. How'd that game go for them?
Yeah, a little iffy at the start there, 3-0 at the halftime, but then they started to get it going in the run game. Joe Rispoli didn't pass as much, didn't contribute as much in the passing game, able to get done with his legs. 16 carries for 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. Maybe he looks to continue that tonight as well.
I mean, it was a rough game for Joe Rispoli in the passing game, but as Antonio said, he got it going with the ground game again. 2 touchdowns, and it really propelled the Titans for the win over Butler last week.
Yeah, absolutely, and the way to define that game, I think, was nitty-gritty, right? I mean, right out of that second half gate, we saw one team do this, go straight up, and one team kind of flatline, and the Shaler Titans came out on top. Now, we were talking about the run game earlier right there. Josh, talk to me about South Fayette and their quarterback and what he's going to do tonight, hopefully.
Well, much like Joe Rispoli, Drew Rohorski got it done for the Lions last week. He had a total of 442 yards combined, close to 175 rushing yards with 3 touchdowns. So this is a quarterback that is clearly likes to use his legs a lot here, John.
Absolutely, and I think that's the one thing that the Shaler Titans, they did last week, was they let their coverage really start to change the game. Antonio, what does the defensive line and the linebacker core need to do against a quarterback who's going to look to use his legs tonight?
I think you got to stay with your eyes disciplined, not keep him in the backfield. You know, they're definitely going to run heavy here tonight, so just keep him in the backfield, stay disciplined, and I'm sure the coaches are going to tell him that as well.
Absolutely, and Antonio, what tonight do the Shaler Titans need to go 2-0 for the first time this season?
I think they also got to go run heavy too here. Joe Rispoli is only in his second starting game here as quarterback. Look to run the ball early and often. Maybe if they can get the defense of the Lions here a little soft, maybe look to air it out too on the sidelines there for the wide receivers. But I look
run
heavy here.
Sorry about that.
Josh,
no,
you're good.
You as well. What does Shaler need to do tonight to get on top of the South Fayette Lions?
I mean, again, what Antonio said, I think that the running game needs to be another big factor. But again, I still think that Joe should try to find his groove in the passing game. Again, while it is only week 2, eventually when we start getting into section play and when the games start to matter, Shaler cannot just rely on the run game. So I think that if Joe wants to try to start throwing the ball, it needs to be now in the games that don't really matter as much.
Absolutely, I agree with that entirely. I think Shaler really needs to hone it in tonight because, again, last week, week 0, doesn't really matter as much in quotations, but again, that's the kickstarter of the season. That's the totem pole of, hey, where are we when we start this whole season? I think Shaler got a good start. Now for South Fayette, what do they need to do tonight with Drew Rohorski lining up at the quarterback position to see what they can do to take down the Titans at home field?
Well, again, Drew Rohorski was the do-it-all guy last week. He was named Week 0 Player of the Week. Again, rushing for close to 175 yards and 3 touchdowns. But he also threw for close to 270 passing yards with 1 touchdown. So Drew Rohorski is definitely not afraid to show off his arm or his legs here. So I think it's going to be it might be a tough challenge for the Titans tonight. Seeing that they don't know what they're going to expect the next play from Drew Rohorski and the South Fayette Lions.
Absolutely, and Antonio, let's move away from the South Fayette offense. Let's move to the defense. What do they have to do against Shaler to kind of get Shaler out of rhythm and get them kind of not on the same page to start the game?
Yeah, maybe stack the box here. Probably looking at last week's film, Shaler ran the ball a ton, didn't really air it out. We showed the stats there. Joe Rispoli only threw it for 11 total attempts last week. So maybe try to blitz, maybe get those offensive linemen a little push back, get some pressure on Joe Rispoli, and make him try to force some errors.
Absolutely. And you'll see the rest of that game tonight. Join us up in the booth for coverage of the rest of the night game as the Lions host the Titans.
We're the Shaler area TV.
And welcome back up into the booth for coverage of tonight's game here at South Fayette Stadium, where tonight the South Fayette Lions play host to the Shaler area Titans in week 1 of the Whippeal. And coin toss was underway, and the Lions will kick it off to the Titans. And guys, real quick, how are we feeling for week 1?
Feeling amazing here. Shaler coming off a week 0 win against Butler Valley Golden Tornadoes. Bit of a slow start there, 3-0 at the half, but then they started to get going in the run game. Joe Rispoli, 16 carries, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and hopefully he continues that tonight, Josh.
Yeah, Antonio, I mean, I couldn't agree. Again, it's unfortunate that the passing game wasn't working too well for the Titans, but hopefully in a week 1 matchup that is non-section, they can get it going.
And here comes the Titans on a reverse flip. It'll be Rennell who keeps it. It'll get to the 25-yard line, and the Titans will take over for there. Guys, what do the Titans need to do tonight? Let's get started for them in this first quarter to really start off hot.
Again, I still think that they need to rely a little bit on the run game, but again, I also think that they need to be comfortable and okay with allowing Joe to pass the ball a little bit. Again, as I was just saying, it's a week 1 matchup. And last week he only threw the ball 11 times. I still think that the Titans need to be comfortable with him throwing the ball, especially if they get further on into the season here when the games start to matter in terms of wins and losses.
And the Titans in a 3-man set. Rispoli, he'll look right away, look to Aversa, he'll get the catch and get across to about the 32-yard line, and a good look from Joe Rispoli, and I think that's a really good confidence booster to get that first one out of the way.
That was very promising, yeah. Nice throw there. Timed it perfectly, too, right off of the break there for Aaron Aversa. Gain of about 5.
And that was perfect in the sense I think he sees his man, he looks to his right, sees his read, and gets that completion, leaves 3 yards for the first down. And it'll be a give off to Rennell, hand on the back. He should be across for the first. We'll see where the spot is, and I think he has it. They're going to move the chains, and an early first down for the Titans. And this Titans team looking to come out hot. Last week took them about 2 full quarters to really get stuff going over in the north of Butler. Looking for something different tonight, guys.
Yeah, look to establish the run 2 here. Nice run there by Rennell for a gain of 3 and a first down. Maybe look to continue that run heavy.
It'll be a high snap, ball by Rispoli. He's going to roll left and try and keep. Spins and gets back about a yard short of the first. And a bad snap over the head of Rispoli went through his hands. He saves it, and it'll just be a loss of 1.
I know that could have been bad, John. I mean, the Titans and Joe Rispoli were lucky enough to recover that and only end up losing 1 yard.
We'll see where the Titans go from here. Pretty loaded box for the Lions. They show blitz. It'll be a give to Rennell. He'll look up the side. It'll be a flag on the field. It was blown dead before the play started. It looks like it'll be on the Titans based on the reaction of Rispoli. And again, early gives to Rennell. So a hot start for the Titans gets halted pretty quick. But a good sign maybe for Rennell to get these early starts. And he's finding the holes through that O-line pretty quick, guys.
Yeah, hopefully he looks to continue that too. Encouraging first couple runs there for Rennell.
And there'll be another flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to be on the Titans again. And it will be. So 2 back-to-back penalties against the Titans.
Yeah, John, you don't want that again, especially when those first 2 plays out the gate, the Titans looked good and converting to get a first down, and now it's they pretty much lost that whole progress, especially with the bad snap and then the two flags. So not a great sign right now. So hopefully they can get something going here with 2nd and 21.
Yeah, it was Burnester, the 6'4", 220 freshman, jumped early. It'll be a quick give out from Rispoli, looking up the left side. And he'll get just about a yard short of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be about a 3rd and 11. And right here, this is kind of the true test to really start the game, I think. Even for a lot of football teams, guys, not just the Titans, right? A 3rd and long early in this first quarter.
Yeah, John, I mean, I agree. Again, a 3rd and long is even hard sometimes for the pros to complete. So, again, I can only imagine the pressure now that Joe and the Titans are facing on their first drive of this game.
It'll be Saban down at the bottom of the screen for the Titans. It'll be a give to Rennell, looking for something up the middle, and he'll get stopped in his tracks. Bunch of Lions in on that one. Main man looked like Travis Watkins. And he'll bring up a 4th down in the punt squad for the Titans. And a big stop for the Lions.
Yeah, very encouraging. Get the momentum here with Drew Wahorski coming onto the field. But if you're Shaler jogging off to the field there, you just can't have those self-inflicted penalties like that, because that just kills your drive.
It'll be a low snap. Douglas is going to have to give a boot. And it's going to be a flag again, and it looks like again on the Titans.
3 early flags within the first 5 minutes of this game. I can definitely imagine that Coach Ryan is definitely not happy with his team right now. Yeah. I'm sure that will be getting addressed soon, if not already.
And maybe a break there for the Titans, I guess, if you want to look at it one way. It wasn't the greatest snap to Douglas, and you had to get a weird wobble on it. So we'll get a retry here. But again, the offense just not doing their job in terms of keeping the mistakes down to a normal level.
Yeah, John, last week there were a few costly penalties on the Titans. So, again, hopefully that can decrease this week.
It'll be a better snap. And Douglas is going to get the same top spin. It'll roll. Martinsic's going to take it. He's going up the right side, the left side. He cuts inside. He gets just across the 50-yard line. And a great return there for the position of the Lions. None other than Martinsic taking that one. You just see missed tackle there. He'll get past another. And obviously that's just enough. Once you get past that first tackle or two, usually it's open space down the field. We saw that last week, guys. Titans really struggled getting that wrap-up tackle on the Butler Golden Tornadoes.
Yeah, their angles of trying to tackling weren't the best. So maybe they look to try to get better this week against the South Fayette Lions.
And now Wahorski, the Week 0 Player of the Week in the Whippeal last week. Looks right, has time. Now he's going to scramble, looking for something. He's going to keep it on the legs and get out of bounds. Not before a great gain of about 5 to 6 yards. And that was the one thing, Josh, that you said earlier in pregame, that this kid loves to run the ball.
John, you're absolutely right. But again, it showed in that first part of the play that he started to look to throw the ball. So again, it shows that he is a dual threat and that he is not afraid to get it done by any means.
You saw 4 wide receivers set on the earlier play. It'll be a 2-man up to the top. They're going to move man in motion over to the right. Titans will scramble on defense. It'll be a give. He's going to bounce up to the right side. Open space up the field. Pushes the man over at the 20. Cuts inside. Gets past his man. Touchdown, Lions. What a play. Second play of the game for the Lions and a touchdown. And Silas Aitken takes it in for 6. Open lane right ahead. Gets through. There was only 1 man left for the Titans. He wasn't able to get there in time. Caleb Jockle was trying to chase, couldn't close him down. And guys, a great start for the Lions.
Yeah, that was a great start. Great run to the right there. Great blocking also for the running back there and able to get in. But again, poor angles of tackling there for the Shaler Titans. Missed tackles as well.
And look at this formation from the Lions. It'll be a low snap. Well, Horsey's going to take it. He's going to dump it off, and a successful 2-point conversion, and the Lions get it done right away. There is a flag down, though, around the 2-yard line. So the Lions coming out hot, going for 2. It'll be on the offense, though. So the Lions now look to line up in a point-after attempt position. No more 2-point try, obviously. Unless, they might do it again.
They might pull a trickery again. You never know.
Titans just in a safety position. They have 4 men on the line. Kick by Luke Gillen. We'll see what the call is. Just sneak over the bar. Point after attempt good. 7 points for the Lions over the Titans. And guys, not much to talk about in terms of that drive. 2 plays, about 53 yards, and the Lions get it done right away.
I mean, yeah, that was a great start for the Lions there. 2 plays, as you mentioned, John. But for Shaler, I mean, you need to improve your tackling. Hopefully, Laz, the defense coordinator for the Shaler area Titans, can get that going.
Yeah, again, if you're the Lions right now and the head coach for the Lions, you couldn't ask for a much better start right now from your team, both offensively and defensively. Defense, while they allowed the Titans to get a 1st and 10, they quickly shut it down and got some penalties and were able to force a punt from the Titans. And then again, only 2 plays on the offensive side of things for the quick 7 points.
And that was one thing last week I think we saw the Titans struggle with early, was holding down the run game. And last week against the Golden Tornadoes, it was Clems and Collinger who really gave the Titans trouble. And right away, the Lions get it done with their run game. And it'll be a short kick taken by Rennell. We'll try and find a gap, a little bit of a shift and a step. He'll get just short of about the 35-yard line, just at around the 33. Guys, what do the Titans need to do differently to not just improve their drive, but to not let the momentum go in favor of the Lions too early?
I think maybe look for some more passes here. They were run heavy there, and South Fayette, they definitely looked at the film here and saw that Shaler was run heavy, stacked the box there with the linebacker, so maybe try to air it out a little bit more.
And another penalty on the Titans. They've had 4 penalties to start the game in the first 4 minutes of play, about 4 minutes and 4 seconds. It's just not a clean game for the Titans right away.
Yeah, again, if you're Coach Jim Ryan right now, already down 7-0, and then on top of that, just stacking on penalties, probably I can.
So we'll see what the Titans do here. Yeah, trying to change something up. South Fayette shows blitz. It'll be a give off to the right. The edge got closed, but Saban does well to get a lot of yards after the initial tackle. And we'll get about a 6-yard gain. And a good job by Saban there, guys.
Yeah, there's also a good blocking there from the linemen and the wide receivers there for Shaler. Look to also continue that for Shaler, getting the wide receivers out and try to spread the defensive backs and linebackers for South Fayette.
Now the Titans on the near hash. 2-man set to the right. It'll be a quick dump off. Rispoli gets it off quick, and he'll be about 2 yards short of the first. It'll be actually 1 yard short of the first. It was Glosser with the catch and the completion. And so a 3rd and 1 situation now for the Titans. A lot better than the 3rd and 11 they saw earlier.
Yeah, John, it looks like Joe Rispoli is starting to slowly get a little bit more comfortable with that pass now. He's already shown a little bit more courage and stepping into his passes, and I think he already has close to the same number of completions as he had last week at Butler.
And it'll be a give to Rennell. Breaks the initial tackle, gets across for the first, stays on his feet, and he'll get about a gain of 5. And a great job by Rennell to evade that tackle.
Yeah, it looked like he almost got tackled behind the line there or just at the 1st-yard mark, so good run there by Rennell.
And he's done really well to just get outside, use his quickness. As you see there, gets the extra yardage for the first. And that's a big one. I think the Titans can take a deep sigh of relief to say, hey, all right, move the chains and let's get our momentum going. Lions show blitz. It'll be a reverse, but Aversa gets tripped up, and a great tackle. It was Aitken again, the running back who scored earlier for the Titans, trips up Aversa on the reverse, and had he not done that, Aversa might have had some space to get some yardage.
Yeah, that whole left side of the field by the South Fayette sideline, there was some definite green on that side of the field. So, again, if he doesn't make that tackle, there could have been a few extra yards on that play. Instead, it's a 2nd and 13 now.
Rispoli's going to roll right, has pressure, gets it off, but bobbled out of the hands of Signetti, not able to complete it, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 13. Would have only been about a gain of 4 in the first place, but doesn't help the Titans in general. And just a sloppy start for the Titans, guys.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Titans and Joe Rispoli right now, you might have to show a little bit of some frustration with your receivers and your offensive producers. Aside from Ronell, the receivers and the rest hasn't been doing the greatest, but again, they're trying to slowly figure this thing out. Again, new team, only week 1 of the season, so.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called here by the Titans. Not able to get off what they wanted, and again, just early sloppiness. And as you said, Josh, it is week 1, but you know, this is not an opponent you can let. I should rephrase this. The South Fayette Lions are not going to let you figure things out.
Correct, John. I feel like as of already, this game has a different tone to it compared to last week with the Butler Golden Tornadoes. I think that South Fayette has already started to come out. They've already came out of the gates faster and stronger, and they've already shown to be a little bit more of a threat on the offensive end as opposed to Butler last week.
And so with a 3rd and 13, just under 6 minutes remaining, the Titans trying to clean things up and get things going. And so we'll see what offensive coordinator Lazlovic can do with his Titans on the field. Lions pull off. Rispoli will dump. It'll be Ronell. He'll cut back inside, stay on his feet, keep going, get to the 45 and across it, but still 2 yards short of the first down. And again, Ronell has really been the only playmaker right now for the Titans that's in terms of producing more yards, you know, in terms of after the play starts. And the Titans look to go for on a 4th and 2. And I don't hate the call here, but again, with this field position, you just saw this is where the Lions were last drive. So maybe not the most comfortable place to be here for the Titans.
I know, but last week, you know what we saw the Titans pull out of their back pocket. They had their own little version of the tush push. And with Tapu in the backfield.
They get the snap off. There's going to be a flag on the play. They should have got it off. Tapu was stopped short. And they didn't get it off. And the Titans not able to get the snap off. Again, just another offensive miscommunication. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Lions will take over.
Yeah, this isn't a great start here for the Titans. A lot of penalties here to start the game, 5 or 6 here. Not able to convert on 4th down and give the ball right back to South Fayette, where they last drive had 2 plays with a touchdown.
And again, just not what you want if you're the Titans. Again, you are looking to get started quickly against a very good Lions team who shut out the Chartiers Valley last week. And now it'll be a give again. It'll be a 1st down and a quick one for the Lions. And again, this team has some speed. You just saw Ben Kavanaugh, the 5'10", 146 receiver, take that for the 1st down. Lions looking again to add some pressure. Already up 7. It'll be a keep by Wachorski. Titans get to it quickly, but not after a gain of about 3. I mean, that's all you really needed for the Lions. Again, you're up 7. There's still a lot of time left in this first quarter to make something happen. No rush necessary. Wachorski, excuse me, using his legs early. It'll be a keep. Wachorski looks left, across the middle, wide open, and skirts in for the touchdown. Lions put another 6 on the board, and a wide open Aiden Martinsik puts up 6 more for the Lions. And again, another 2 or 3 plays, and the Lions put up 6. And just not a hot start for the Titans on defense or on offense.
I think that was a great play call by South Fayette. Able to keep the Shaler Titans defense honest with the run there. Led to a wide open receiver there for South Fayette and able to convert.
And the Lions, they're going to switch it back to the point after kick, lined up originally in the 2-point conversion. Good snap, good hold. Kick will be good. And so the Lions, with 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter, make it 14-0 over the Titans. And now with another drive for the Lions, I mean, this is almost not what you want to say expected, but kind of how the Lions would have wanted this thing to go to start the game.
I mean, John, yeah, you're right again. Drew Rahorski is clearly showing why he was week 0 player of the week. Again, getting it done both with his legs and his arm on the offensive side of the ball. Again, he while he did only have 3 yards on one rushing attempt that previous drive, he found number 18, Martinsik, wide open in the middle of the field for the touchdown. So again, that dual threat of Wahorski is definitely giving the Titans a little bit of some trouble right now.
In South Fayette, a long line of history in terms of quarterbacks, almost like quarterback high school, I guess, if I can describe it. A long line in the last 17 years. As the kick underway, it'll be a short kick. We'll get back to that in a second. There's going to be a flag on the field just around the 40-yard line. And what I was referring to was the former South Fayette Lions head coach Joe Rossi. In 11 of his 17 seasons in South Fayette, he had a quarterback finish among the Whippeal's top 5 in passing yardage. So not to say a little, but that's a pedigree to have if you want a pedigree.
Yeah, John, again, quarterback is definitely a very important position, and for a coach to know that he has had that much success with quarterbacks is definitely something promising. And again, while Wahorski is a junior right now, he still has 1 more year after this year. So again, there's definitely some potential that he could hopefully live up to if you're the South Fayette Lions.
And it'll bounce in front of Rennell. He'll take it at the 20, gets an open lane, cuts back inside, stays on his feet, and then Rennell right now has been the man for the Titans.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like it's going to be the best starting field position for the Titans this evening again. So hopefully with Rennell and how big of a playmaker he's been for the Titans right now, they can try to get something going to try to spark this offense here and maybe give a little bit of some fire for the defense too.
You got to look for something here. 3:57 remaining in the first. You're not necessarily in a rush, but down 14, you need to produce something. It'll be a pitch out to Rennell. He'll have a couple of blocks, and he'll get out after about a 5-yard gain. And again, you said it last week, Antonio. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I was thinking the same thing there, John. Keep it. I mean, Rennell is your player right now. He got the HUD hand, or the HUD feet, as I could say.
You could say both.
Yeah, you could say both here. So if I was Laz, the offense coordinator for Shaler here, I would keep drawing up plays that get Rennell involved.
It'll be another give to Rennell. Not much to create. Managed to somehow get a yard there. And again, to not even lose a yard on that play that looked dead from the start. Again, impressive.
Yeah, that was a great cutback there by Rennell. He saw that if he continued to the right side there, just all South Fayette players there, so he was able to cut it back, get some yardage there.
Now the Titans facing another 3rd down, 3rd and manageable. But you got to get this one. You got to at least create some sort of spark and say, hey, listen, we're down 14, but we're going to figure it out at some point. And a loaded box to the Lions. Heavy blitz. Raspoli's going to have to run. We're going to have a flag on the field. Raspoli had to dump it off. We'll see what the flag's on. Considering that blitz, it looked like it could have been a holding on Shaler, but we'll see if anybody jumped on either side of the ball. And if it's on Shaler, just more misery in terms of penalties. An illegal formation on Shaler. So if you're spinning the wheel of penalties, Shaler's hitting about all of them right now.
Yeah, this isn't what you want here for Shaler. Just self-inflicted, ill-advised penalties here that are just costing them, really.
So they'll have to punt here. Martinsek will be lined up just short of his own 20-yard line. Douglas looking for a good boot. Put the Lions in the deepest field territory they've been in so far tonight. I'll have to take a step back. It's a high boot, but a good one. Martinsek's going to have to call a fair catch. And a great job by Douglas. Pins the Lions at about the 17-yard line. And that's just a great job by Douglas.
Yeah, again, if you're can't really ask for much there. You get a good boot from him. Hopefully try to put the Lions back in their own territory at the far side of the field again. Definitely will make things a little bit more challenging now, considering the last two drives were around midfield. So hopefully the Titans can try to find a way to get a stop here now that the Lions are deep more into their own territory.
17-yard line start for the Lions. It'll be a give off to the edge on the outside, but a great tackle wrapped up there by Conrad. And it'll stop Aitken in his tracks. And the blocking right now, let's highlight the blocking for the Lions. I mean, they've had pretty much their way right now with this Titans defensive line.
Yeah, they're just asserting their dominance right now on the line, in the trenches, which is where it basically is. And if you're Shaler, you just need to get back to that disciplined, hard football.
And again, that's a big part of what you just said there, Antonio, is the trenches is really where you have to win your battles if you want to win a football game. It'll be a Wohlhorski keep. Middle opens up, stays on his feet, cuts back inside, and he'll dive across at the 35-yard line, and a great first down and a keep by Wohlhorski. And this kid's been looking dangerous. Again, everything just opened up in the middle. You see Rispoli just a little bit too ambitious, tried to cut him off, and left that middle of the field open. Again, Wohlhorski, the JV starter last year for the Lions, made his first start last week, and looking like a seasoned veteran right now in his second start at the varsity level. He's going to dump it out to the 40-yard line. It'll be a catch and a gain of about 5. It was Noah Losh on the catch. Clock rolling, about 2 minutes left here in this first quarter. And if you're the Lions, again, you are in a great position here. You're up 14. You're controlling the game. And again, it looks like you're just doing it with the most dominance that you want.
Yep, in the driver's seat.
It'll be a quick give out, great blocking. It'll be a first down for the Lions. It was Alex Deans on the catch.
With a great block from number 13 from South Fayette, Ben Kavanaugh.
And again, that's the type of blocking that I saw that block, and not to say it was a block, I mean, he blew up his cornerback, and that's what you want. You want to get your guy open and get the cornerback off the ball, push him out of bounds, and open up the field. It'll be another give to Deans, but it'll be swamped up by the Titans and a great read. And it'll be a loss, maybe just to about the line of scrimmage. Peterson on the tackle for the Titans. It'll be a 2nd and 10. And again, nothing to worry about if you're the Lions. Wohlhorski will keep it up the right side, looking for the sideline. He'll get tackled around the 50-yard line.
By 44, Tapu.
And that's somebody on the Titans you're looking to hear more of his name tonight. Last week, a lot of big hits against Alec Teff, the quarterback of the Butler Golden Tornadoes. But tonight, pretty quiet to start the game.
Correct, John. I mean, again, only being a sophomore, Sammy Tapu still has a bright future with the rest of this year than the next 2 years following. So,
and And Warhorski's going to keep on the fake. It'll be a flag on the field, getting chased down, not tripped up. Dumps it high and out of bounds. Flag back at the 46. It'll be on the Lions. And what would have been a 3rd and 6. We'll see what the Titans do here with this penalty. And Warhorski just able again to escape, scramble. Again, the dual sport athlete, he's a lacrosse player. Says himself, he's got that shifty, quick set that gives him that ability to really escape the pocket and create plays when the pocket collapses. And the Titans will decline. It'll be a 4th and 6. And again, not to bring up the trickery again, but anything can happen right now from the Lions. And Jude Kwiatek back to punt for the Lions. It'll be Rennell and Witkowski back for the Titans. Good snap. It's a good boot. Rennell's going to have to make something out of it. He's going to let it roll. Where does it go? Just out of bounds. A great punt there.
Yeah, couldn't be more, if you're South Fayette, couldn't be more proud of your kicker right there. Really pinning Shaler back into their own territory. And again, with the struggles and the penalties that the Titans have been having, if you're a South Fayette player or a coach or even a fan, you probably can't be too upset with that boot right there.
And you just got to wonder, what is it that's going on with the Titans? Is it timidness? Is it, you know, the nerves of being 1-0 coming into another away game, knowing that you're facing a very good South Fayette team? I mean, what could it be that's troubling these Titans?
Yeah, I think you can attribute it to that. Also, I just don't think they can get their run going, which is what their forte.
And there's Rispoli on the keep. Gets a gain of about 5 or 6.
And that's maybe that's another thing that the Titans can get rolling for themselves. Again, 16 attempts, 99 yards last week.
And as you end that sentence there, Josh, we will end things here in the first quarter of play as the South Fayette Lions lead the Shaler area Titans 14-0.
We're your Shaler area cross country team, and you're watching SATV. Woo!
Careful with your mics, boys. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. And welcome back to second quarter coverage of the night's game as the Titans look to get things started here with a 2nd and 4 at their own 14. It'll be a fake give from Rispoli. Stays on his feet, spins, fights for maybe a yard. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 3. And again, the Titans just not really able to get anything going. The plays, if I could define them, they don't look lackluster, but there's not enough importance, it looks like, with each play. Every play right now for the Titans is very through the motions. And they'll line up with a 3-man set out to the left. Single set backfield. Rispoli's going to dump it off quick for Rennell. Looks for a gap. He gets wrapped up. And he'll be about a yard short. It'll bring up a 4th and 1. And again, the Titans not able to convert, have not converted, I don't believe, a single 3rd down. Maybe one. And it's a 4th and 1. And they're going to have to bring out the punt team again. And this is where you see the frustration start to set in. Offense not able to get anything going in the defense. Not to say getting torched out there, but hasn't been the greatest start for this defense either.
Yeah, no. They had I think the Titans had 1 first down their very first drive, and then I think they've been pretty cold since.
And it'll be a bobbled snap. Douglas has to do something. Runs into his own end zone and punts it away. And I mean, the roller coaster right now just continues to go downhill for the Titans.
If you're South Fayette here, this is the best start you can possibly imagine right now. Up 14-0 in the driver's seat, and Shaler just had a botched snap, and now you have the ball at their own, what looks to be 22-yard line.
And I mean, I think the thing is too, you look at the the manner of the attitude right now. The Lions team all pretty much bunched in the same place around that 30 to 40 yard line. The Titans really spread out, and I think that speaks volumes right now of there is some disconnection right now between what's going on. It looks like the Lions are trying to steamroll the Titans, and the Titans are just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, South Fayette looks very confident. Some of the players there on Shaler look not, I don't want to say dejected, but they just look a little down right now.
And Wachorski in the shotgun set. He'll have 3 to his right, 1 to the top. It'll be a quick give to Deans, and he'll trip up. Ball falls out. It'll be an incomplete pass. So Deans has been the man in the slot there. He's getting a lot of the quick dumps out.
Yeah, and last week, John, he was Wachorski's favorite receiver. He had, I believe it was 7 receptions and 85 yards. So there's definitely a connection between the two, and I can imagine that Wachorski will continue to call his number tonight.
He'll move down to the bottom side, just behind Kavanaugh. It'll be a fake to Aitken. Wachorski's got a man wide open and just out of reach, and that would have been another 6 to Kavanaugh had it been just a little bit underthrown.
Yeah, Shaler got lucky with that one. I bet if you give him that pass 10 more times, he'll make all 10 of them. That wide receiver was completely wide open there. He just got unlucky there with the pass, a little bit too far out in front.
Yeah, I think Kavanaugh got a little excited with potentially getting his second touchdown, that he saw the ball, but he just forgot to catch the ball. So
yeah, just a little bit out of his reach. Not something you haven't seen from Wachorski. We'll see on timeout from the Titans. They'll use their second. And man, if you're the coaching staff of the Titans, and again, it looks like a personnel issue. And guys, like, what do the Titans have to do right now to really figure it out? It looks like everybody's confused. Nobody's in the right spot on any side of the field. You've got penalties getting thrown on both sides of the ball. I mean, what do you do to fix the train wreck that is the Shaler Titans right now?
I mean, John, I think this is where you do your best to this is where the leaders of this young and inexperienced team come out. Again, there's a bunch of confusion and a bunch of chaos right now if you're in a Titans uniform, and I think that this is where the lack of experience does hurt a little bit. But I think that these guys, they need to look towards their leaders. They need to look towards Rispoli. They need to look towards Jockle. I think that this is where a leader would end up coming into the leadership role and trying to calm his team down.
No, I completely agree. I think the thing that's different, like you said, is the inexperience. I mean, last year you had Caden Orga, you had Joey DiSabato, Brandon London. You had guys you could look to make plays, and right now you don't have that in terms of the experience that's on that field. And now Wachorski on the keep on the left side, breaks a tackle, looks to bounce outside, cuts back inside on his feet. 5, touchdown. Wachorski, the dual threat quarterback, makes it happen again, and the Lions are rolling right now over the Titans, and you just see cuts back inside, Tapu misses and just bounces outside, and he's gone.
I mean, that was a really nice read, nice play by Wachorski. Again, that dual threat of his right there, clearly, again, John, as you said earlier, he was the JV quarterback last year. I mean, as of right now, I would say that he has been the varsity starting quarterback since he was a freshman.
Surely looks like it. And the PAT will be good, makes it 21-0 in favor of the Lions. And the thing is, guys, with Wachorski, I mean, we keep saying his name over and over, but it's not just him. It is the O-line right now. It is the defense of the Lions. It is the wide receivers blocking. I mean, right now, the gears are turning and burning right now for the South Fayette Lions.
And it's like they're all in sync together again with the Titans and the lack of experience. Again, this Lions team, I think that they have the nod on the Titans when it comes to leaders and guys with experience.
This is a South Fayette team that has missed the WPIAL playoffs the last 3 seasons. And they play in a tough 5A section. And by tough, I mean very tough. It's Peters Township, Upper St. Clair, Bethel Park, and Baldwin. And that's an Allegheny 6 that if you're in that section, it's a dogfight every game.
Yeah, Upper St. Clair, I know that they have they've done some good things the last few years in terms of with their football program.
South Fayette looking to do the same with theirs. As Rennell's going to look for something. Again, getting about 15 to 20 yards about every take he gets on the kickoff. Titans will start just in front of the 30. And that was one thing that Coach Marty Spieler, I think, really wanted to do coming in as the new head coach for the Lions was not just create a new look for the program, but also honor its history.
Yeah, I think he wants to continue the culture that they have there at South Fayette. Just that dominance, hard-hitting football. And just try to continue that here tonight, which they have so far.
They've looked great to start, and Coach Spieler is going to have to be happy with what he has. So Spoli's going to spin, get about a gain of 2 or 3. And again, just nothing to happen for the Titans. Still 9:45 remaining in the game. With a 2nd and 7, down 21. And if you're the Titans, you have to look at this in a different way, I think. I think you can't look at it as a close game. You have to look at it as, hey, we have nothing to lose as of right now.
Yeah, and John, they just need to get some kind of flow going and try to hopefully get some points on the board here.
Move a man in motion. It'll be Glosser. And it'll get wrapped up right away. Great read by the Lions. They get it done. And it was Lewis Shanasi on the tackle. And that's just one of those plays where you look here on the replay, I mean, you see 5 Lions right around the tackle area. And what can you do if you're Glosser there?
Yeah, John, I don't really think that there's much there that you can do. Again, 5 green uniforms ready to meet him as soon as he got the ball again. Right now, the Titans in terms of offense are pretty much doing nothing really.
Spoli has to escape the pocket, stays on his feet. It'll be a flag on the play. Ball comes out, but he was sacked. And Spoli just not able to escape. Evaded 1 or 2. The Lions get him down. We'll see what the flag's on. And if it's on the Titans, you just gotta kind of hang your head and say, what can we do to not see these yellow flags start coming out again? It'll be against the Lions. Just a little bit of weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, definitely.
Titans.
Definitely a little bit of a break for the Titans here.
It'll be a 3rd down and 10. Have not completed a 3rd down conversion in their last 3 drives. Looking to get their first one in about a full quarter of play. 8:14 remaining. And look at this loaded box from the Lions. 3 men in coverage. They show blitz. It'll be a give out to Aversa and just not really to make anything of it. He gets 4 yards. It'll still be a 4th down. And Antonio, you kind of threw your hands up there in frustration. I mean, you have to be a little frustrated watching this from the Titans offense. Just, again, Rispoli, we saw the arm last week, just not willing to go for it. Even if the coverage of the Lions is as good as it is, it has been, you got to at least test it.
Yeah, I'm definitely frustrated if you're on the Shaler sideline there. Wide receiver screens, I mean, they're pretty good. They're decent plays, but I mean, you can't continuously throw wide receiver screens. You need to maybe play action here, get something down the middle of the field, air it out at least 10, 15 yards.
Try to keep the defense on their toes.
Douglas, he's going to get a good boot on it. It'll be a fair catch by Martinsik, and it'll be just in front of the 25-yard line at the 24. And with 7 minutes remaining on the clock, the Lions in the driver's seat, dragging the Titans along with them. And Antonio, I mean, if you're the Titans, who's going to step up?
I look for Rispoli or Sammy Tapu to step up here for the Shaler Titans, both linebackers here. Just try to get something going here for the Shaler defense. They haven't been able to get too many stops here against South Fayette. Haven't been able to stop the run. They really have narrowed it out, but just try to get a couple stops here. Try to get the defense off the field. Try to get the offense clicking again.
Shaler shows blitz. It'll be a give out to Aitken. He's going to try and bounce outside, but a great job on the close off by Saban and a tackle by Tapu on a gain of 2 yards.
And we were just saying Tapu's name, so again, maybe there will be, maybe there's something there. Again, Tapu, one of the heavy hitters for this linebacker squad for the Titans. So hopefully he could try to get some things going, either him or Rispoli.
Had a phenomenal game last week for the Titans, but quiet as of tonight. Lions doing what they want so far with this defense. And it'll be a give up the middle to Aitken. Nice spin move. Fell over himself. Spin move was so nice, he fell over.
And if he didn't fall there, he had daylight in front of him.
And I mean, right here, he just gets a perfect spot, sees Conrad. Whoop! Spins around.
That was beautiful. Textbook run there.
Yeah, it's been the blocking so far, the Lions, that has been, I won't say a joy to watch, but it is a joy to watch.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you got to love the guys down in the trenches, getting their hands dirty, pushing guys over and letting their running backs, their wide receivers.
Playmakers.
Absolutely. Letting them do what they do best, as Wahorski's going to take it on the keep. Tries to dive across for the first. It looked to me initially like he got it. I think he did. They're going to move the chains. And again, it's just that last-ditch effort. I mean, again, there's 5.5 minutes. You're up 21. Wahorski wouldn't necessarily have to do that.
No, but he sees that they're in the driver's seat, as I said before, so they just want to keep killing the clock, keep the defense out here for the Titans, get them tired, and just try to get rid of the confidence, any confidence that Shaler might have still.
It'll be a give to Aitken. He'll get wrapped up, but a gain of 4. And you just see right off of the screen there, right away, Wahorski just letting his own lineman know, hey, on that one, you know, the Titans are lining up in this position. Let's change that block. And I mean, for a second starting varsity quarterback to have that composure and to let his O-lineman know, hey, let's switch this up a little bit. I mean, you got to love it.
I love it, yeah. It shows the knowledge that he has of the game.
And he's going to take a shot right away. Wahorski looked to give it off to Aitken, but goodness me, took a shot by a Titan. It was Keelan O'Brien coming off the edge, just no block, blindside, right in the chest.
Yeah, I don't think Wahorski had any idea that Keelan O'Brien was coming at him.
I mean, that's a textbook tackle right there. It's a freight train coming at you.
And a 3rd and 12. And Wahorski's going to have to scramble. Evades O'Brien. He dumps it off to Deans. He got the first spin move. Has blockers in front. Looks to cut inside. And gets tripped up. But not after a huge gain for the South Fayette Lions. And again, it doesn't matter that it's 3rd and 12 for the Lions.
Yeah, but again, Wahorski out here is just showing his maturity, showing his knowledge of the game. He's stepping up and expecting the hit. He's escaping the pocket and delivering dimes to his teammates right now. He's really doing a great job right now, keeping this offense in tune.
And he's going to roll left on the fake. He's going to dump it off. It'll be about an 8-yard gain. And right now, it looks like the South Fayette Lions are almost playing recess football.
Oh, yeah, they're just clicking on all cylinders right now. I mean, it basically to them right now, the Shaler defenders look like cones out there.
And as tough as that is to say, you know, that is the truth. It really does look like Shaler is almost playing into South Fayette's game plan. I mean, every single play, somebody is open for the Lions. You see a 4-man set, zone defense from the Titans. It'll be a pump fake. Wohorski's got to get it away, and then completion. And just a great job by Wohorski to throw that one out of bounds and not take the sack. We'll bring up a 3rd and 3. 3:07 remaining. And if you're the Titans, if you want any chance of climbing back into this game, you've got to get a stop. Titans show blitz. Wohorski sees it, changes the call on the audible. It'll be a Wohorski keep. He'll get the first down at the 20-yard line. And it's just that simple right now for the Lions.
I mean, and there's nothing you can do there for Shaler. Wohorski has shown that he can air it out, but also use his legs to get the first down. So if you're Shaler there, you got to be weary of him being able to air it out there. So that was an easy pickup there.
And they move a man in motion. It'll be Aitken. He gets a great block, head of steam up the sideline. 2 flags thrown on the play. We'll see what it's on. Looks like it'll be a holding call. Again, just a great dump off. And Aitken able to do what he wants right now with that blocking. We'll see if it is a holding call. 2 flags came in right away around the 15-yard line. And if you're Shaler, you got to be thinking, please do not be on us. And it is not. It'll be on the Lions. And a minor setback, honestly, for them. And it's hard to not highlight almost every part of the game right now for the South Fayette Lions. I mean, everything is working.
Yeah, again.
Blocking,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, there is not one bad thing that you could point out about this game right now for the South Fayette Lions.
Look at that. All of the playmakers, the wide receivers, tight end, Wohorski, everybody looks over, but the O-line steady as a rock. Wohorski high snap, manages it. Able to escape the first tackle. And he'll get about a gain of 7 on the play. 2 yards in front of the first line of scrimmage, and again, just evading it. So to bring up a 2nd and 8, 2:23 remaining. Clock's going to roll. And the Lions probably going to leave as little clock as they can, so Shaler doesn't have any time to get any momentum.
Yeah, John, and it's important to mention that the Lions will get the ball back at the end of halftime too. So,
and Wohorski's going to have to throw it away. See where he caught it. They're going to put him just short of the touchdown, excuse me, of the end zone. It was Deans on the comeback. And again, just right there, Wohorski able to make it happen, escaping 3 defenders in front of him. The confidence, the composure to throw it to Deans. It'll be inside the 1.
yeah, for how problematic that play was going to be for the Lions there, Wohorski kept his composure and just played it off like that was planned.
And here's Wohorski on the keep, and he'll take it in, gets the job done. Lions up 27 over the Titans. And it's just as simple as that. I mean, when you have holes in the line open up like that, how can you not score? It'll leave 1:28 remaining. The Lions will line up in a PAT formation. Good snap, good hold, and the best kick the PAT squad have seen all night to make it 28-0. Minute 28 remaining. And guys, let's go over this right now. I mean, the Titans, not the team you expected to see tonight.
especially after last week's win against Butler in Butler. You thought, at least was under the impression, they would continue that momentum in here tonight in South Fayette, but that's not the case at all.
Yeah, and Antonio, again, I know last week that while the Titans did come out flat in the first half of the game, it was definitely not this flat. So I know there's still 1:28 seconds left of this half, and maybe the Titans can try to at least get a first down to potentially gain some momentum here. But again, just not a very good start for this first half if you're a Titans fan.
For South Fayette, you have to be extremely happy with the half you've had. Now will take it to zone 10. And takes a shot just short of the 30. It was Aitken on the hit. And the Lions have just done what they want all half. And now Shaler with 1:23. It's unlikely you're going to score here. But you got to see what you can do. And Antonio, you did say earlier, Wiley was warming up on the sideline. He's in. It'll be a reverse end around and a great wrap-up tackle. I mean, that is exactly what you want from Artinsic there. Keeps his feet in place, lets the receiver come to him, gets the wrap-up tackle on Glosser, and a gain of 0 for the Titans. So we hit the minute mark.
And if you're Shaler, you want to replicate that tackle. They haven't been able to do that at all tonight so far. Poor tackling, poor angles of attack they've had so far, so hopefully they can change that come in the second half.
Lions show blitz. It'll be another reverse, and again, nothing. A loss of 1. Clock continues to roll. And it looks like the Titans may just let this one run out as we're under the 30-second mark here. And as these Lions will head into the locker room happy as can be, up 28-0, and the Titans looking to change and rewrite what they have on their board in the locker room to make something out of nothing. A dejected Titans team going into second half needing to change things up, and a Lions team extremely pleased with how they've been playing. You could not be any happier. And as the first half comes to an end, the South Fayette Lions lead 28-0 over the Shaler area Titans. Join us back in the booth for second half coverage of tonight's game after this halftime.
To conclude our show, we present the empowering anthem, This Is Me, featuring melodic soloist Andrew Caracca. Join us in this jubilant finale as we declare your pride and confidence. This is us, the Shaler Area Marching Band.
And welcome back to South Fayette Stadium, where the South Fayette Lions hold a 28-0 commanding lead over the Shaler Area Titans. Kickoff is underway for the second half. And Douglas boots it away. Out of bounds, should be a flag, and it is. Ball would be placed at about the 30-35 yard line of the Lions. And Josh, I mean, if you're the Shaler Area Titans, you're down 28-0 here. What can you do to try to turn it around here?
I mean, Antonio, honestly, I really don't know. Again, the offense has been kind of killing you with the penalties. And, I mean, the defense has been doing its best to try to stop, has been doing their best to try to stop the Lions offense and Drew Wahorski. So, honestly, to improve this second half, I think that the Titans need to go in and just erase it from ever happening, and I think that they need to try to forget it happened and then try to rebound and do the best that they can to try to make this an interesting game.
It won't be a penalty, he said. Douglas will re-kick the ball. South Fayette will return it at their 10-yard line. out up to the 30-yard line. He got some daylight here. Flag on the play, though. Up to the 40, 45, 50, cuts it back upfield, 50, 40, and he will be tackled down at the Shaler area 35-yard line, but there is a flag in the backfield.
So, yeah, that will definitely be something to keep in mind on the Shaler sideline is pointing towards the South Fayette, and it will, in fact, be brought back.
Yep.
There
will be a holding there on South Fayette.
So, I mean, a little bit of a break for the Titans, especially for how much yardage was gained on that return by the Lions. So, kind of a little bit of a bumper, a little bit of a buffer, excuse me, to give the Titans some little sigh of relief. But the Lions will start their first possession of the second half at the 22-yard line.
Yep. South Fayette at their 22-yard line. Wahorski in the shotgun here. And we got motion here to the left side of the field. And there will be a flag on the play.
And
illegal substitution on South Fayette. That will back the ball up, make it 1st and 15 at about their 17-yard line here.
So already now it looks like the Lions are being penalized a little bit. So let's see. We'll have to keep an eye on that this second half.
Wahorski gets the snap in the backfield, throws it out to the left side, caught up about to the 25-yard line here.
That was caught by his receiver, number 13. That was Kavanaugh. And
he's been a familiar target so far this night for Wahorski.
Yeah, Antonio, I think it's safe to say that Deans and Kavanaugh have gotten their fair share of targets and receiving yards tonight. What would you say?
Definitely, for sure. I mean, especially maybe look for it to decrease this half. They do have a 20-0 commanding lead, so maybe they try to run it, kill some clock.
Yeah, but again, if you're South Fayette, maybe you also want to try to...
Wahorski airs it out here. First, should be about the first down for South Fayette, but there is another flag on the play here.
So we'll end up seeing if that first down ends up being converted, and it will not be converted.
Will be a penalty on South Fayette here, backing them up.
So it will now be second down, and a little bit of a break for the Titans again. So now it looks like it is going to be second down, and
it's going to be 2nd and 12 here.
2nd and 12 from the 20-yard line.
Motion here to the right side.
Yeah, there's two receivers stacked on both sides of Wahorski.
Wahorski gets the snap, takes the handoff by himself, then he slides down. A little bit of a late hit there, but no call. Looks to get back to the line of scrimmage. Should be a 3rd and 12 for the South Fayette Lions here. And a little bit of momentum here, Josh, for Shaler.
Yeah, I mean, so far these the penalties have kind of gone in Shaler's way. As of right now, yeah, they are... I think that's part of the reason South Fayette has struggled so far this opening drive. But, I mean, if maybe if Shaler can get a stop here, that could definitely boost some confidence for the Shaler Titans here.
Wahorski gets the snap in the pocket, looks to air it out, scrambles to the left, airs it out down the sideline, and it was just dropped there. Man, I mean, that was a beautiful pass though by Wahorski, just in front of his receiver there.
Yeah, Martinsik was...
And you see there on the replay there, just... I mean, that was actually a perfect pass there.
Yeah, I mean, Martinsik was. It was unfortunate that Martinsik couldn't hold on to the ball, because again, that would have been another one of those plays tonight where Wahorski
just channels his inner Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, no, I mean, he again making something out of nothing. That's for sure, Antonio.
Yep.
So I think for one of the first times tonight, or for a
4th down here for South Fayette.
I know, yeah. I think this might be one of the only times that, or if not, maybe a 2nd or 3rd time that there's been a punting team out for the South Fayette Lions.
Snap here does seem to be a delay of game here on South Fayette, so that will back them up another 5 yards, make it a 4th and 16 on their 16-yard line.
So again, already now out of the break or whatever, after having a fantastic first half, the Lions are coming out a little slow.
Yeah, a little sloppy too.
A little sloppy, a little slow. So again,
gets the snap here, boots it away. Little low kick, should be returned by Ronell at the 50-yard line, and he'll be tackled. Oh, he's on his feet. Gets tackled at the South Fayette. Looks to be their 46, 47-yard line here. So good starting position here for Shaler, Josh.
Yeah, but as you see, Antonio, number 4, Max Wiley, is back on the field.
Yeah, no Joe Rispoli here for the Titans to start the half.
Yeah, so something to keep an eye on maybe. I don't know if it's because there's a problem with Rispoli, or maybe they're just trying to play it safe here. So just something to keep an eye on as the Titans look to open their first drive, as a timeout has already been called.
Yeah, timeout by South Fayette there.
So clearly some miscommunications maybe.
As the rain does seem to come down here now on South Fayette Stadium. 9:50 left here in the third quarter. South Fayette up 28-0. Shaler 1st and 10 at South Fayette's 46-yard line.
Yeah. Antonio, so now that it's the first drive for the Titans, what can we expect and maybe see now that Max Wiley is under center this half?
Yeah, I look for him to maybe air it out, especially being down 28-0 as the umbrellas start to come out here, starts to pour. But I mean, they just need something. The run game hasn't been there. Run game has been non-existent. South Fayette getting into it now on the field, pumping up the crowd. But yeah, maybe just try to air it out, get some chunk plays down there. But I mean, nothing's been going right so far for Shaler. Motion there to the right for Shaler.
Yeah, and Antonio, just as there's a man in motion here, I'll hold my thought for a minute.
While he gets the snaps, handed off to Ronell. Ronell up to about the South Fayette 42, 43-yard line. A gain of about 4.
Antonio, to kind of go back to what you were saying a minute ago with with Max Wiley being in the game for the Titans, there are some subs in for the South Fayette Lions right now too. So it looks like they might also be trying to play it safe a little here too, in terms of not taking any risks with injuring their better players here.
While he gets the snap, motion, hands it back off, reverse run up to the 40-yard line of South Fayette, and that's where he'll be tackled. 3rd and short for the Titans. 3rd and manageable. But yeah, Josh, as you said, Shaler bringing out the reserves right now. Don't want to get any of their star players injured, especially being down 28-0. I think they've come to the realization now that this game is over for them, and they just don't want to get anyone hurt.
Yeah,
As lightning also struck. So this is getting a little bad out here in terms of weather.
Yeah, a little chippy. It's definitely a good thing that we're inside this week, because last week we would have not been in the greatest conditions, as there was a handoff.
Yeah, reverse run there by Wiley. Will be stopped 4th and about 5 there. Loss of 1 on the play. Looks like Shaler will be going for it. Why not? They're down 28-0.
Again, as it looks like they are just waving off. They are.
Looks like they're calling off the game right now. Or a lightning delay.
Correction, a lightning delay. Yes. So
we'll take a timeout, but we'll be back up here in the press box at South Fayette Stadium. Shaler area Titans on the sideline with South Fayette. Both teams coming back onto the field now.
Check 1.
Yep. And welcome back to South Fayette Stadium, where the Titans are taking on the South Fayette Lions. We are back from a TV timeout. There were signs of some lightning, which delayed us for about 45 to 50 minutes, but we're back.
And after 3 minutes of close to warm-up, Max Wiley takes the snap.
Passes there. Amazing catch there. And into the end zone there for Shaler.
Touchdown, Shaler!
Touchdown there by Troy Signetti for the Titans to get on the board 28-6 right now. And Josh, one of the questions was I was going to ask you was the effect that this delay would have.
Well,
looks like the Titans came out buzzing.
Yeah, clearly that didn't affect the Titans that much. I mean, again, when we left off prior to that delay, it looked like South Fayette came out a little slow. Now that we are resuming play, it looks like that hour break did not affect the Titans at all, as they just got the first points on the board.
Yeah, it looks like it benefited them.
If anything, it did have a little bit of a benefit. And
Douglas is on for the extra point, and it's good to make it 28-7 South Fayette with 8:03 left here in the third quarter. I mean, Josh, that was an amazing start there. I mean, one play for Shaler.
Yeah, I mean, first play right out of again, we were probably off for close to an hour. And then, again, 4 minutes prior to that hour break, we had halftime. So these kids have barely played in the last hour and a half. They've only played 4 minutes. So, like, to come out like that strong for the Titans, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a big momentum shifter.
And that was a nice pass there by Wiley, too.
Yeah, again, yeah. I mean, it was a nice he stepped up and he was confident in his pass for his first pass attempt of the game, I think it was. Yeah, so, again, if you're Shaler, again, maybe a little bit of sign of life there as Douglas is getting ready to boot the ball away back to South Fayette for their first possession, not of the half, but not of the quarter, excuse me, but
out of the delay here, yeah.
Yeah, after the close to hour delay.
And Douglas boots it. Short kick here, fielded at the 10-yard line of South Fayette. He runs it up to the left sideline, cuts it back to about the 25-yard line of South Fayette. And Josh here, coming back from that, for the defense of the lines, what do you think the offense needs to do here to try to get back in that rhythm?
Well, prior to, it's always going to go, as I'm going to say, for so far, it's going to come back to the fact that that first possession that they had of the third quarter was probably their worst, one of their worst possessions this game so far. So hopefully this is going to be a way for them to rebound and try to gain some momentum back, or to potentially go right in the put some steps in the right direction.
Yep, Wilkorski there on the carry takes himself for a gain of about 4 yards. A gain of 6 yards. There will be a 2nd and 4 on their own 32-yard line. Just about 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2 in the backfield here with Wilkorski. Takes a snap, hands it off to the left edge, breaks the tackle there, up to the 40, and he gets tackled there just at about the 42-ish. Looks to get the first down.
Yeah,
there is a Shaler player down, but looks to get back up.
That looks to be number 10, Caleb Jockle. However, he was able to get up on him by himself. However, he does look a little slow, hobbling off to the sideline. So hopefully he can that can get checked out. I know he is one of the him and Rispoli are one of the 2 leaders of this, one of the 2 senior leaders.
Of course, he fakes the handoff, passes out to the left side there, and a gain of about 6 there. Passes it to Noah Losh.
So, going back to Jockle, he was, I think he and Rispoli are one of the more captain-like seniors on this team, one of the more veterans. So hopefully that Jockle can get back on the field within the next few plays, because he would sure be a defensive anchor for this unit to try to maybe get back in this game.
Korski in the shotgun here. 1 in the backfield, 2 to his right. Gets the snap, hands it off. Cut left side. Looks to get the first down out until the 48.
That was Aitken, number 23. And
it will be a first down chains are moving. So it will be a first down for South Fayette at their own 47-yard line. I mean, and Josh, so far South Fayette on this drive, they look pretty good coming out.
Yeah, for it only being their second drive, for their second possession, coming out of halftime, and again the first after this delay. I mean, it already looks better than the break, their possession after 20 minutes. So maybe both teams needed more than 20 minutes for a break.
Of course, he airs it out, and it's caught there by Alex Deans, number 1 for South Fayette. Nice pass there by Wilkowski. Gain of about 20 yards there, 20, 25 yards there, down to Shaler's 28-yard line.
And that's Will Horsky's been going to Deans all night. That the two of them have had a connection. As I said earlier, the two had a connection last week. And so, again, continue to see this team chemistry build as Wohorsky is back, and
Wohorsky gets the snap, hands it off there to Akins for a gain of about maybe 2-ish. So it'll be 2nd and 8 here on Shaler's 25-yard line. And if you're, Josh, if you're South Fayette, do you look to air it out, or do you just want to run the ball and try to kill the clock?
I think that South Fayette should still just continue to honestly run the clock out. I think that they've done their job trying to beat the Titans off both the ground.
Horsky fakes the pass, and the ball is just above his intended receiver. Will be a 3rd down for South Fayette. Did seem to have a little pressure there on the throw. So will be a 3rd down here for South Fayette. .439 left here in the 3rd quarter. Wohorsky gets the snap, airs out, rolls to his left, trying to look for downfield but and he's sacked.
He cannot get away from number 52. That is Zach Ehrenberger of the Titans. I know Zach Ehrenberger was he got a little bit of he got some reps last year on the line. But again, he has adopted the new role as starting on the defensive line, and I think on the offensive line too. So good tackle by Zach Ehrenberger, and now South Fayette is
looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, Antonio, they're leaving the offense out there, 4th and 10. So
Wohorsky gets the snap, looking out, airs it off to the left side, and it is. Looks to be incomplete. It is incomplete. Will be Shaler's ball.
The intended receiver for that one was number 13. That was Kavanaugh. But yeah, I don't think he was it. I don't know. Was he able to hold on to it, or was it just a little far out? I don't know.
I thought it was a good pass by Wohorsky there. I just think the receiver dropped it, but Shaler being able to take over here with the ball on their. I know it's on their own side of the field, but coming off that one play drive,
yeah,
look to get some momentum here, Josh.
Yeah, Max Wiley is back again out for the Titans as he takes the snap and
airs it out to the left side there. Wide receiver screen, gets it out to Signetti for a gain of about 6 yards. There should be a 2nd and 4. And again, that was the Signetti was the receiver on that touchdown pass by Wiley as well. So look to try to get that connection going.
Yes, definitely. But Antonio, maybe Ronell, as he lines up next to Wiley, maybe they're going to try to get him going as well. As he gets the call here, he probably gets what, maybe...
Got the run there, maybe about a yard or 2. Maybe just back to the line of scrimmage there. Will be 3rd and 2 on their own 37-yard line here. Josh, if you're Shaler here, I mean, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you look to go for it here?
Again, yeah, Antonio, I think you do. Again, I mean,
I think you kind of need to.
Again, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't see a problem with it. I know you are still in your own territory, but again, now you're just trying to put points on the board to make it a game.
Wiley gets the handoff, fakes the reverse, airs it out to the left side. Caught there for the first down.
That was number
That was 2 Ronell out of the backfield, and Shaler will pick up the first down there. Nice play call there, giving the Titans a first down, and the chains are going to move. 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Shaler doing a little rush play here, trying to get the as many plays off as possible. Handoff to Ronell. Looks to be at the line of scrimmage, if not 1 yard gained. It is a 2nd and 10. Just about 2:30 left here in the 3rd quarter. Titans trailing 28-6 to the South Fayette Lions. Wiley gets the snap, pitches it to Ronell to the right, cuts back again, gets tackled, maybe a gain of 1. Should be a 3rd and 9 for the Titans. Josh, what do you think of that play call? You think they should air it out a little bit more? Or you think the running it is the right call?
Honestly, I think that now you should see Wiley throw the deep ball, or maybe try to get him a little bit more, knock some of the uncomfortableness off of him. I mean, again, at this point of the game, with the amount of time that's left in the score that it is, if it were up to me, I would say let Wiley throw it a little bit, try to see what he can do. As
Wiley gets the snap, drops back, and it is dropped by his intended receiver, Aaron Aversa. Looked to have been, if he would have caught that, looked to have been a first down there, but it's dropped there, and they will bring on the punt team. You shocked by that, Josh? Bring on the punt team, down 28-6?
I mean, it was a 4th and 8. I mean, I don't think it would have hurt if Coach Ryan would have decided to go for it. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that Coach Ryan's going to have enough faith in his defense to maybe get a stop here as
Douglas gets the kickoff, and South Fayette calls for a fair catch. We'll be down at South Fayette's 22-yard line with 1:07 left here in the 3rd quarter. And Josh, so far the Titans have looked, I mean, they've looked pretty sharp actually so far coming out of this delay.
Yes, definitely much better energy and much better, just much better overall after this, after the hour break. Again, I know last week was kind of like the same. It was like the same way with in Butler. There was definitely a lot more energy brought in the second half. So, I mean, while this game is slowly but surely starting to get out of hand.
Horsey gets the handoff to himself, takes the handoff there by himself. Gain of about 4 yards there.
That tackle was made by number 44, Sammy Tapu.
Gain of 5 there. 2nd and 5 at their own 28-yard line. Korsky in shotgun. Hands it off to the outside. Bounces out to the outside. Gain, and he's still going there. Gain of about 20 yards to South Fayette's 48-yard line.
That was number 33. That was Bo Stover, new name this evening for the Lions. But for it only being his first reception, it was definitely a big one.
Yeah, that was a big carry there for Stover. And Josh, with it being 28-6 here, going into the 4th quarter, we will come back in the 4th quarter.
Shaler Area Slow Pitch Softball, and you're watching SATV.
And welcome back. And welcome back to the fourth quarter here, where the Shaler Area Titans are trailing the South Fayette line 28-6. South Fayette has the ball, handoff from Prikorsky. Oh, he drops back, rolls out, and he's sacked there by, looks to be
number
looks to be Keelan
51,
O'Brien.
Keelan
That's who I thought
O'Brien.
it was. I don't know if they took him out, but yeah, Keelan O'Brien able to read the read option there that Prikorsky was trying to do, but gets sacked there. Big loss there. Big loss of about 12 yards. 2nd and 19 now at their own 41.
Yeah, that was definitely a big hit by O'Brien. I don't think Will Horsky knew that O'Brien was right near him. So definitely a huge hit.
Well, Horsky gets a snap, direct handoff to himself, and he gets nice yardage there, actually.
Yeah, he pretty much gains that whole yardage back and even 2 or 3 extra. Yeah, so I mean now instead of a 3rd and long, it is now more of a 3rd and, would you say, Antonio, maybe a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 here, it looks like?
Should be a 3rd and 7 here at Shaler's 47-yard line. And it is a 3rd and 7, 47-yard line. So 3rd and manageable, as we've seen so far tonight for South Fayette. It could be a 3rd and 12, and they have scored a touchdown on 3rd and 12, so this should be pretty easy. Of course, he gets the ball, airs it out to the right side. Low pass, though, looks to be complete, but it's still short, though.
That was to number 11, Noah Losh, but
still be short.
He will still be short of the yard to gain. It looks like the offense is staying out there for South Fayette on 4th and 3.
Yep, 4th and 3, Shaler's 43.
With about 10 minutes left here already in the fourth quarter here. So,
and if Shaler gets a stop, this could be really huge here. Of course, he rolls left, trying to look for a defender, unable to, and he gets dropped in the backfield. Turnover on downs for South Fayette, and that is huge, Josh, for Shaler.
Of course, yeah. That was number 35, Trevor Signetti, the brother of Troy Signetti, who caught the touchdown pass earlier. So that was a huge tackle for the Titans, and maybe now the Titans can
look to get some momentum.
Yeah, maybe they can try to capitalize on it and at least put some points on the board. As Wiley, again, still no Rispoli. It looks like Coach Jim Ryan is going to try to save Rispoli.
Wiley gets the snap, hands it off. Looks to be to Ronell, gain of about 4 yards. Should be a 2nd and 6 here at about the midfield.
No, that was a handoff to Tapu, I think, number 44. Looks like Tapu is getting some
direct handoff to Sammy Tapu there.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get some reps in the backfield next to Wiley. I mean,
yeah,
Tapu, number 44. He is
why not get an enforcer back there?
I mean, he is 6'2".
And he hands it back off to Tapu. Big gain there for Tapu. Goes down to the South Fayette 36-yard line there. Big gain here.
I mean, Antonio, Tapu at 6'2" and 227 pounds. I mean, he is a big body to try to bring down. Honestly, I think that the idea to keep Tapu in the backfield with Wiley is the right idea. Did you know that Sammy Tapu, I think he plays rugby?
I did not know that, actually.
I think he's a rugby player. So, I mean, that...
he does have the build for it, though.
He definitely does. So, it looks now Tapu lines up to the
left here of Wiley.
To the left here of Wiley. So, let's see if he gets the call again.
Motion here by Aversa. Wiley throws it off to Aversa on the left side. Able to gain about 5 yards there. Should be a 2nd and 5 here from South Fayette's 31-yard line. Look at the replay here by Aversa. Able to cut back here, miss a defender. Gain of about 5 yards there.
Yeah, and it definitely looks like Max Wiley right now is a fan of the short passes.
Wiley hands it off here to Tapu. Looks to be close to the first down, if not gain, and he does gain it. The chains will move. Shaler's down to South Fayette's 25-yard line. And Josh, right now, Shaler's rolling right now.
They really are. They're relying on Tapu. He's doing some of the dirty work on the ground right now. He's just barreling into people, and again, as we've said, he's a big body to bring down. So I mean, I think that you continue to go to Tapu, you continue to wear out the South Fayette defense.
Wiley gets the handoff, fake pass to Tapu, throws it off to Signetti. Gain of about 3 yards there. But even that, faking the handoff to Tapu, try to get the defenders to not be disciplined with their eyes, try to capitalize or come down on Tapu for the run and hopefully find a gap there. So it'll be a 2nd and 7 from South Fayette's 22-yard line with just about 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Shaler trailing South Fayette 28-6. Wiley gets the snap, hands it off to Tapu, and he just
gets tripped up. Again, Antonio, it looked like if there was that, if that hand wasn't there to trip him up, he might have saw nothing but the back of the end zone there.
There was daylight there for Tapu.
Definitely. So
just short here of the first down marker. Should be so it's a 3rd and 4. Shaler going hurry up here. Wiley hands it off again to Tapu, and he gets the first down and more. 1st and 10 now for Shaler at South Fayette's. Looks to be their 15-yard line. 14-yard line, excuse me. And Josh, if you can get a touchdown here for Shaler, get a stop. There's 6 minutes left. You have to get a quick stop, but still, they're kind of in business here.
Yeah, no. I mean, even if they want to consider getting a stop and another score, they got to score. They got to put points on the board within the next play or two, though, and they're definitely not going to get that with that play right there. The defense was all over that one. That was a nice pass, but that was out to number 6, Sabin.
Yeah, Wiley airs it out there to Sabin on the right side. Unable to gain yardage there. Gain of 2, actually. 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
But again, Antonio, if they want to try to get some points here on the board, again, they got to probably do it within the next play or two if they want to have a shot at even potentially getting the ball back. So we'll see what Max Wiley and the Titans do here.
Wiley in the shotgun, motion left to Aversa, pitches it to Aversa. Able to cut back. Gain of about 1 there by Aversa. Third and about 6 yards. 3rd and 7, I'm sorry, from the 11-yard line. Yeah, Josh, as you said, there's 5 minutes left here. If you need to score, you need to score right now.
Yes, Antonio, I couldn't agree more with you here. I mean, while it is nice that Shaler's gotten a nice little drive here, it'd be nice to capitalize on it and put some points on the board here.
Wiley rolls right, airs it out, look for Aversa, unable to connect with him.
Yeah,
will be a 4th down here.
Was just outside of the reach of Aversa, and honestly, at this point, it looks like Max Wiley and the offense is staying out there.
Yeah, no surprise here.
I mean, it really is no surprise. They really have nothing to lose here. Again, it's...
now, they can get a 1st down here, too. You don't necessarily need the end zone, but obviously you would want to.
Correct, yes, if you want to consider getting the ball back. So... we'll see what Coach Ryan and Max Wiley have decided here as the Titans just take their first timeout of the half.
So Shaler will take a timeout here, Josh. 28-6
with 4:51 left in the game. I mean, again, Antonio, as we've said, a very nice drive that the Titans have created here and gone on this possession. But again, at some point, I feel like they just have to put some points on the board here within the next. Well, it has to be this play, otherwise it's a turnover. So, yeah, Antonio, I don't know. We'll see what Coach Jim Ryan and Coach Laslovic, the offensive coordinator, decide to draw up here coming out of the timeout now that it is 4th and 7 from the 11-yard line.
Now, they do like using their bubble wide receiver screen, so maybe look for that. Or maybe look for a fake for that and maybe a slant across the middle.
Yeah, but
Wiley gets the snap, looking for Versa in the end zone, unable to find him over his receiver, his intended receiver. And it will be a turnover on downs for Shaler. South Fayette will be taking over at their own 11 here.
But that was a Max Wiley. That was quite a throw there. I mean, while he was nowhere near a Versa, his intended receiver, it was quite an impressive throw.
Yeah, he got some air
especially for a corner of the end zone and only being a sophomore. So, I mean, it is unfortunate that the Titans, after having such a nice drive down the field, were unable to capitalize and put any points on the board. But it was there were some positives on that drive nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. And if you're South Fayette here talking over right now in the huddle, you're probably just telling your players here, just run the ball, kill the clock, and let's try to get home.
Yeah, let's enjoy the win tonight. Let's not do anything stupid to the point where we would have to worry about giving them the ball. If we have to, if we go 3 and out, that's fine, and then punt it and put it down in their own territory. It looks like, South Fayette actually called a timeout, so that is why they are taking a little longer than we thought. Do
you think they're maybe pulling some of their starters here, Josh? Up 28-6.
Antonio, honestly, it probably wouldn't be the worst idea, considering the fact that if they go 3 and out here, you as the South Fayette coach, Coach Spieler, as if he would be okay with going a 3 and out with some subs in, I'm sure he would understand and be happy with that, considering that then Shaler would get pinned back into their own territory, at which point would probably not be much time left.
Yeah, probably like 2:20 left on their clock.
But it does not seem to be the case, as Wolholski.
Yeah, he still came into the game here. Maybe just try to look for him to hand it off.
Yeah, maybe they'll get maybe they'll try to get a first down and then they'll take some subs. But as of right now, he's staying in the game. And
it is a handoff here. Run by
Wolholski
himself. Yeah, gain of about, look to be 3 yards. Will be a second and 7 at their own 14-yard line.
After there was a nice tackle by number 52, Zach Ehrenberger. We called his name out a little earlier after sacking Wolholski.
Motion here to the left of Wolholski. Gets a snap, hands it off. Bounce to the right, cuts it back up the middle. Gain of about 10. Still going. Trucked over a man of Shaler. Still going. Up to about their 44, 45-yard line.
And wow, Antonio, that was number 23 from South Fayette. That was
Silas.
That was
Silas Aiken there.
That was Aiken. Yeah, I mean, quite a pretty nice drive, a pretty nice run. And now after being pinned back in their own territory and having to worry about maybe punting, it looks like South Fayette might try to.
They got some room here.
Yeah, they might try to want to put some points on the board as.
I mean, I think also what that did for South Fayette is gave them extra time here to just run the clock out.
Yes, that definitely.
Wolholski gets the snap here, rolls left, takes it himself, gain of about 5 yards here.
And Antonio, I know we said all game that Wolholski has been like a dual threat with both his arm and his legs. I mean, that play particularly, he just dove head first to try to get as many yards as he could, without worrying about putting himself or the team at risk. That just goes to show how fearless of a player he is and how great of a leader he is for the South Fayette Lions.
Wolholski looking to the sideline here for the call. 2:45 left here. Holsky gets the snap, hands it off here. Gain of almost to the first down here.
That was number 23, Aiken.
Yep, Aiken again in the game. And it is a first down here, moving the chains, and that could very well end it there for South Fayette here, whereas they're just going to try to kill the clock here.
Yes, Antonio, it definitely seems like that. I think that now South Fayette is not going to waste any time trying to get a snap off. They are still not in, they're still lining up, so I don't know, maybe Coach Speiler still wants to get some points on the board, it looks like here, with how he's leaving the offense out there still.
Horsky will take it himself. Looks to get back to the line. Maybe a gain of 1. I mean, you're up 28-6 here, Josh. I don't really see the need of keeping your star quarterback in the game right now.
Antonio, I couldn't agree more with you. Again, there is now 1:45 left in the game. At this point, I don't know. I don't see the reason to.
Yeah, now you're just risking injury.
Yes,
especially
again,
him diving head first there.
I know, yes, because one thing about Shaler is they will not give up until the final scoreboard says 0-0. So
Holsky fakes the handoff, passes out to the right, gain of about 10 yards. Should be another first down for South Fayette, and if that is the case, that should close it out.
Which it is a first down as the chains are moving. It looks like with 1:20 left in the game.
That should close it out here for the South Fayette Lions.
Yes, and it looks like the...
Still no victory formation here for South Fayette.
So you got to wonder why...
Well, Holsky is still in the game here.
Yeah, I mean... With a minute left now, I guess he...
And he's taken, another run by himself. Gain of about 2 to Shaler's 32-yard line.
And...
that'll pretty much do it here. Play clock is about 10 to 12 seconds apart from the game clock, as there is 35 seconds left here in the game.
Yes, and it now looks like South Fayette is heading to victory formation as... The fans here at South Fayette Stadium are beginning to rise and exit the facility. The scoreboard will go off here in the next 10 seconds as the Titans and Lions line up to shake hands following a long but hard-fought game by both teams. And that will do it. The final scoreboard reads zeros. The South Fayette Lions 28, the Shaler Titans 6. And Antonio, before we end it here, I mean, while it was not a section game for the Titans here, I think that there were still some positives, but I also think that there were negatives too that definitely need to be visited.
Definitely need to be addressed.
Addressed this week at practice.
Definitely, I would look for physicality. Looked as if they came out a bit slow here tonight. Also, the passing game. They relied again heavy on the run game tonight. Wasn't a factor against South Fayette, who played the run very well, stacked the box, and Shaler was unable to get the passing game going, and besides that one pass by Wiley to Signetti. But hopefully they look to do better in that category.
Yes, and they have the Titans have a week to prepare because next week they will be at Hampton.
Yep.
And we will be looking forward to seeing you there. For SATV, I'm Josh Berger and Antonio Di Tommaso. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.